Hi, and welcome back to the Norfolk Southern Asheville District. Today we'll follow Norfolk Southern train number P87 as it makes its way out of Asheville Yard and through the heart of the Smoky Mountains. As always, thanks for watching. Let's go ahead and get started. We'll begin our journey here at the Asheville Engine Shops. Once the crew received their work orders and consist for train P87, they'll head out to the locomotives to get them fired up, consisted, and ready for today's trip. Our consist for today's power includes two GE 6-axle locomotives, which will be more than enough power to pull the wood chips up the steep 2.6% grade. Train P87 is a local freight which runs eastbound out of Asheville. With the power turned on and ready to go, they'll proceed westbound, back onto the yard lead, and then couple up to their train, which has already been built on track number 7. Once the train has been brake tested and they are ready to depart, they'll contact the dispatcher for permission out of the Asheville Yard and onto the main line. This crew will first contact the Asheville Tower for permission onto the yard lead. The Asheville Tower controls all movements within the yard, meanwhile the Asheville Dispatcher controls all movements out on the main line. So without any opposing traffic, the towers cleared P87 to proceed out onto the yard lead and onto track number 7. Today's consist is exclusively woodchip cars, which originated at a log mill just west of Asheville. They're staged here at the yard until the paper mill is ready to take them. Today we have 14 loads headed upgrade to the paper mill. There, they will be unloaded and used in the paper-making products for customers across the U.S. Before the train departs, we'll listen into the dispatcher as he gives train P87 a track authority to proceed out on the main line and to Old Fort. While the specific recording isn't exactly for this train, you can get a good idea of how dispatchers and crews communicate to get permission out onto the main line.
Checkbox number 2, TWF, proceed from Old Fort to Asheville East, GST on the Mainline track. Track 30 numbers 2187, 2187, one box, checkbox number 2, dispatch to JTC, over. I said 33, got a track 30 2187, 2187 to the 21S 4612, 4612, SDUST at Old Fort. Checkbox number 2, TWF, proceed from Old Fort to Asheville East, GST on the Mainline track. Track 30 numbers 2187, 2187. One box, checkbox number 2, dispatch to JTC today, that is correct. Track 30 number 2187, 2187. 4612 between Old Fort and Asheville East is okay at 12:15, 1215. At the PM, today's date is 0122723. That's 1227. Alright, track 30 2187, 2187 to the P33 between Old Fort and located at 1215-1215. And the PM today's date is 10/27/23. It's 1212723. Stay on. That is correct. So trip down the mountain hall, and then when you're coming through Magnolia, get your lines up there, Marvin. Appreciate it. Well, I'll let you come through Magnolia. 33 hours.
The red over green is known as a diverging clear signal, which tells the train crew they have permission to diverge through the switch and onto the main line. There, they can continue forward until the next signal. So with permission out of the yard and onto the main line, the crew will throttle up this train and begin heading up the 2.6% grade towards Old Fort. Just like the prototype, the combination of steep grades and tight curves on this portion of the line requires careful train handling and often brings these locomotives to a crawl as they battle the steep pass. This is one of the most scenic portions of the S-Line, the Old Fort Loops, where the train loops over itself, and the engineers have designed this rail line to weave in and out of the mountains and valleys as it tackles the steep grades. So enjoy as we catch a view of P87 here on the south end of the loops. Here at Pace's Crossing, the crew's backed off the throttle for a speed restriction. The dispatcher has given this train a slow order over the crossing due to reported malfunctions. Once the head end is through the crossing, the crew can throttle up the locomotives to continue their journey towards Old Fort. P-87 is approaching the small town of Grovestone, where the dispatchers coordinated a meet with train 165. This is a westbound freight which runs between Knoxville, Tennessee and Charlotte, North Carolina via Asheville and the S-Line. Here, the dispatchers put 165 into the siding to allow our train to pass. While 165 waits in the siding at Grovestone and these two trains meet, I want to take a quick moment and thank my friends Jeff and Andrew over at Lombard Hobbies and give them a quick plug, as this is my hometown hobby shop for years. With incredible selections of rolling stock and locomotives and everything else needed to build a layout in both HO and N scale, I think it's definitely worth checking out, and I want to give them a plug as they're my friends and have been great to do business with over the past couple years. Everything from pre-ordering brand new releases to finding old stock in their massive selection has just been a great experience. So if you're in the Chicagoland area, definitely swing by Lombard Hobbies and check them out. Or if you're not, give them a call. They're more than happy to help you, have great customer service and fast shipping, or check them out on their website at lombardhobbies.com. Currently, I have some of the new Rapido maintenance away camp cars on pre-order from them, as well as some Scale Trains locomotives that I'm really excited to share with you guys in future videos. So as always, thanks to my friends Jeff and Andrew, and check them out if you have a minute. Now, back to the layout. As P-87 clears the siding, 165 will get permission down the hill and back towards Asheville Yard. Meanwhile, the crew of P-87 will drop off the Woodchip cars at the paper mill and return to Asheville to finish their assignment. As always, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. And until next time, I'll see you later.